Hey romance reader, it's Linda here back at you with another video today. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. I bet you didn't expect me to come back this quick. Back-to-back videos. Well, I wanted to go ahead and get it out the way because I know if I don't do it, it won't get done. So I said, while I was thinking about it, I said, let me go ahead and do this video right now. And I'm not going to do romance books today. I'm going to do romantic movies that I've collected. And I want to share with y'all out there, because if you like reading romance books like I do, I know you also love watching romance movies. But I watch any movies. I like action movies, comedies. I love them all, except for scary movies. I cannot watch a scary movie. It's not for me, people. I'll be scared the rest of the night. I can't do it. No scary movies. No. But any other movies, I'm all in. So let's get started. First up, I have Children of a Lesser God. VHS, people. Yes, I still have it on VHS. I'm planning on getting it on a DVD, but I haven't got it yet. Children of a Lesser God. And I'm sure you've all seen this. It was a very popular movie back in the, when was this? Back in the 80s, I guess? I think so. Yep, the 80s. One of the most critically acclaimed films of the 80s, Children of a Lesser God, garnered 4 Academy Award nominations and a Best Actor Oscar for Marlee Matlin. Based on the hit Broadway play, I didn't know it was a play. It's the uplifting love story of John Lees, an idealistic special education teacher, and a headstrong deaf girl named Sarah. At first, Lee sees Sarah as a teaching challenge, but soon their teacher-student relationship blossom into a love so passionate it shatters the barriers of silence that keep them apart. If you haven't seen this, you're missing out. Excellent movie. I really enjoyed it. And it stars William Hurt and Marlee Matlin. Children of a Lesser God. If you haven't seen it, you need to check it out. Excellent movie. Next, I have another VHS. And I've been looking for this on DVD. I can't find it. I don't think this was very popular when it came out. And so, you know, if you're not that popular, the studio won't put it on DVD. But I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, that one day I can find it on DVD. It's Touch and Go. And this starred Michael Keaton and Maria Conchita Alonso. And this is a sports romance, because Michael Keaton plays a hockey player. I'll read you a little bit of this. When hockey star Bobby Barbados gets mugged by a grade school youngster who happens to pack a pistol, he decides to be a nice guy. Instead of turning the boy over to the cop, he pays a visit to the boy's mom. What he didn't count on was falling in love. See him in his little hockey uniform. Michael Keaton and Maria Conchita Alonso, Touch and Go. Have any of you seen this? Did you like it? Let me know in the comments below if you've seen this movie. If not, check it out and let me know what you think. Next I have is Bright Star. This is a historical. It stars Abby Cornish and Ben Whishaw. And this is a historical love story, and it's based on a true story. This was based on the poet John Keats and his relationship with Fanny Bronze. In the wilds of the 19th century England, a forbidden passion draws the two lovers ever closer, even as fate conspires to tear them apart. Bright Star takes you to a world where, though if life may be fleeting, great art and great love last forever. Let this sparkling gem of a romance illuminate your heart. And I don't think this played on in a lot of theaters. I think this was one of those I can't think of what you call those. It wasn't done by the big movie producers or whatever. It was like I can't think of the name of those where you go out on your own and you do a movie. But it came on, I think it was HBO or Showtime, one of them, and I saw it and I really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a sad story, because I think John Keats, he had like a he got consumption or whatever. So yeah, let you figure it out from there. But I enjoyed the story. Bright Star with Abby Cornish and Ben Whishaw. Excellent movie. Check it out. Next I have up here is this is when they was back in the, was this done in the 80s or when was this done? But this stars Pierce Brosnan and Kate McGrew, the Manions of America. This was back when they were doing TV series, you know. They did Shogun and a lot of other different shows that used to come on, and it used to be like a TV series. And Roots. I wish they would still do some TV series. I really enjoyed this one. The romance couple in this one was Pierce Brosnan and Kate McGrew. And I was looking for this, and I only remembered it because of Pierce Brosnan. You know, he became a big star, and I knew he had played in this, and that's how I found the movie, because I could not remember what it was. And but I said Pierce Brosnan played in, so I went and looked him up on the internet, and I went and looked at all the movies, and I found it, The Manions of America. And I've been looking for this on DVD for a long time, because I got it on VHS, and they hadn't put it on DVD, and I just kept looking, and I finally found it. Now I got it on DVD, and I really enjoyed it. It's a historical, and he plays an Irishman in here, and he goes over to America, and he starts let me see what he starts, a gunpowder manufacturing. He manufactures gunpowder, and he marries Kate McGrew, and there's a little love story in here, but it's also about him coming to America and all the ups and downs he go through while he's in America. But I really enjoyed it. If you haven't seen this, try it out. It's The Manions of America. Excellent movie. I really enjoyed it. Next up, I have Disappearing Act with Wesley Snipes and Sanaa Lathan. I think I saw this on HBO, and I really enjoyed it. And this is based on a book by Terry McMillan. And I want to get the book too. I had forgot about she had wrote the book, so I'm gonna go and see can I find the book and read the book, because like the book sometimes be better than the movie. But I really, if it's anything like the movie, I will enjoy it. Hopefully I'll like it. But I'm gonna go by the book, and I'll read you a little bit of this. Based on a novel by best-selling author Terry McMillan, Disappearing Acts takes a close look at what it takes to make love real. After the laughter and the love making, how hard must two people work, and how much must they sacrifice to still be there in the morning? To be there the morning after. Construction worker Franklin Swift meets Zara Banks when she moves into her renovated brownstone. She's an inspiring singer-songwriter who teaches at a public school. He works construction while dreaming of having his own business, but not by himself. Franklin wants Zara by his side. So if you haven't seen this, check it out. Excellent movie. I really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it. Next up, I haven't even took the plastic off of this. This is For Love of the Game. I really like this with Kevin Costner and Kelly, what is her name? Kelly Preston. This is another sports romance, of course. And this movie, I really enjoyed it. So if you haven't seen this, check it out. It's Kevin Costner's For the Love of the Game. And I'll read a little bit of this. Legendary Detroit Tiger pitcher Billy Chapel has always been better at baseball than at love. Just ask Jane, his on again, off again girlfriend. At the end of a disappointing season, just before what may be the last professional game of his life, Jane tells Billy she's leaving him. Now with his career and his love life in the balance, Billy Billy battles against his physical and emotional limits as he plays the game of his life. And now with every pitch, Billy comes closer to making the most important decision of his life. The suspense doesn't end until the last ball is thrown in this heartwarming drama about love, life, and the perfect game. So if you haven't seen this, check it out. Excellent movie. I really enjoyed it. Excellent love story with Kevin Costner and Kelly Preston. For the Love of the Game. Next, I have A Room with a View, another historical. I really like this one too. This starred, what is her name? What's her name? I can never remember her name. Helen Bottom Carter. And I don't know who's a love interest in this, but it's a comedy romance. I really enjoyed it. Best Picture of 1986, National Board of Review, A Room with a View. If you haven't seen this, check it out. And if you have, let me know what you thought about A Room with a View. I'm not going to read the back of this, but I really enjoyed it. Next up, I know everybody's seen this. You've Got Mail. This movie. I love this movie because it has so many scenes in there that I really enjoy. And one of them was when, because you know Tom Hanks, he's rich and he owns the a large book I think it's called Fox Books, and Meg Ryan, she's on a little bookstore around the corner. It's based off an old movie, Shop Around the Corner, I think. And so she has a little shop around the corner, and so the big bookstore movie, and you know, it put her out of business and stuff. So he know who she is, but she don't know who he is. And then his family, his daddy and his granddaddy, he come in there with 2 kids. The little girl is his sister, and the little boy is his uncle, cause his granddaddy done had a baby. I'm like, you're doing too much. Y'all doing too much. But anyway, he comes in the store, and he don't want her, he know, like I said, he know who she is, and he don't want her to know that his last name is Fox, that cause she'll like, okay, oh, you the one around building this big bookstore. So when his little brother, she asked him, I guess he give her a credit card, and he had to sign his, I think Meg Ryan asked him something, and the little boy started saying his last name, F-O-X. And me and my sister, we always be like, F-O-X. I like, that's a favorite scene to me. I know I done went on and on, but if you haven't seen You've Got Mail, check it out. Excellent, excellent love story. I really, really enjoyed it. You've Got Mail with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. Excellent movie. And the last one here, I think I showed this on my channel already because I recommended the book, and it's The Outsider. It's a Western. I really, really enjoyed this one too, so I'm going to recommend it again since I'm doing movies today. I think I showed it when I recommended The Outsider, the book The Outsider. So if you haven't read The Outsider, you need to go read it. And if you haven't seen the movie, you need to go watch it. And I'll read a little bit of this. Johnny Galt is a cold-blooded gunslinger who wasn't looking for trouble, but finds it when he rides into a dusty little town. As escalating feud over land between ranchers and new settlers is ready to explode into violence, as tension mounts, Johnny gets involved with a beautiful settler and the fight becomes personal. Now it's the outsider who will need to settle the score in a final face-to-face showdown. And this stars, who in this? David Carradine is in here, Tim Daly, and Naomi Watts. If you haven't seen this, you need to check it out. Excellent, excellent movie, The Outsider. So these are my recommendations for the day. The Outsider, You've Got Mail, A Room with a View, For the Love of the Game, Disappearing Act, and the miniseries, The Manions of America. Excellent movie. Bright Star, Touch and Go, Children of a Lesser God. Those are my movie recommendations for the day. So if you like romance like I do, go and check them out if you haven't seen them. That's all I have for now. Until next time, keep reading those romances, and I'll see you next week. Bye.